Splatoon 2 seems to have much more focus put upon Callie and Marie, especially compared to the first game. It definitely does feel like there is more focus on Callie and Marie this time around. You only have to look at the campaign. It seems like there is going to be a much more heavier focus on the relationship between Callie and Marie. It does seem to be a problem there. It does look like Marie has been kidnapped. One of my ideas is there to be even more focus put upon Callie and Marie, and that is to make them a playable character in Splatoon 2. And maybe they could do that with the campaign, maybe they could do that with multiplayer. I'm going to discuss that whole idea in this one video. So, in the campaign, we don't know whether, we are going to be, just the general inkling, or whether it will be another character. One of my ideas for the single player campaign is that you will be playing as Callie and Marie has been kidnapped, and pretty much what you have to do as Callie is try and get Marie and break her free. So yeah, I just feel like that would be pretty cool to see that happen. And we know from the first Splatoon game, there is going to be a little bit of a spoiler alert here from the first Splatoon campaign, so if you don't want to hear it, skip along the next 20 or 30 seconds. But pretty much in the first Splatoon game, the two agents that were talking to you whenever Captain Cuttlefish did get kidnapped, so pretty much when Captain Cuttlefish got kidnapped onwards, Agent 1 and Agent 2 were speaking to you, and those agents were Callie and Marie. So we know that they have a combat sort of focus to them. What we have seen so far with Callie and Marie is that they are really popular singers, really popular dancers, and of course they are taking care of the news bulletins as well. But Callie and Marie, they have taken off in Japan. Like, people love Callie and Marie. I think what the devs could do to take advantage of that love is make, Callie and Marie playable. And one idea is to make them playable in the single player campaign. And maybe that is what they are doing. Maybe you are going to be playing as Callie and trying to, get back Marie. And maybe it is the same boss as Splatoon Wii U, and maybe that person has kidnapped Marie, and maybe as Callie you have to track her down and break her free. That would be pretty cool if that did happen. I think the more likely option for the campaign is if you are just a general sort of inkling that you were in Splatoon Wii U. So yeah, I just think that would be pretty cool if you could play as Callie. Maybe if you do complete the campaign as as the general inkling, then maybe you could then play as Callie and try and break Marie free. Or maybe they could do a scenario where for a few levels you play as Callie, and then as Marie you got to do some stuff on your end to try and help to get back to Callie. I think that would just be pretty cool to see that happen. So that's just one of my ideas for the campaign. My other idea for a playable Callie or Marie is in terms of Splatfest. So pretty much in Splatfest, whatever side you choose to be on, that is who you play as. So you could be playing as Callie or Marie. So you're going to have 4 different Callies, 4 different Maries. I'm not sure whether that would work or not. But yeah, that's just another idea that I've got in my head. I don't know whether playable Callie and Marie would work. I'm not sure whether the devs would want that to happen, but I just thought because Callie and Marie are popular, one of the ways that they could take advantage of that popularity is to make Callie and Marie playable, and maybe they could do that within a sort of campaign mode. I've already talked about that before. Maybe they could do that with multiplayer, and maybe if you prestige, or say like if they choose to do a prestige system, then maybe whenever you do get to the max level and choose to reset your level, then maybe you could unlock a Callie or Marie skin. Maybe you choose to unlock Callie or Marie, and then in the next prestige you pick the other one. So yeah, that's just an idea that I've got in my head. Maybe they could add in Callie and Marie, like in terms of bots. Just like if anybody does leave a lobby, and you know, maybe they could fill out the lobby with bots, and maybe those bots could be Callie and Marie. Or maybe in the offline mode, maybe you could choose to have like a 1v1 against Callie or Marie. So there's just a few of my ideas that I'm just popping off at this point in time in terms of playable Callie and Marie. Do you want to see Callie and Marie playable, or do you want them just to stick to what they are doing right now? So let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. It's just some of the ideas that I just wanted to sound off in this video. So that is it for this video. Make sure you are checking out this Splatoon 2 playlist, because that playlist is filled with my ideas for what I want to see, or some of the ideas that I think the devs could do within Splatoon 2. But that is it for this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.